If a client wasn't making progress toward a goal, you'd analyze the contingencies. But when a parent doesn't follow through, how often do we just label that as noncompliance or a parent who's just not going to follow through, or maybe they don't care? The real issue is that we're trying to run parent training without a treatment plan. There's often no assessment, few measurable goals, and there's no system for generalization. In this video, we'll look at what happens when we apply the same structure we use for client programs to the way we train parents and why that shift changes everything. Here's the reality that no one talks about. For most of us, parent training is just an afterthought. It's the 30 minutes we try to squeeze in whenever parents are available, where we cover everything. Review goals, we give updates, we answer questions, maybe toss out a new strategy or two. We talk about progress, listen to concerns, and respond to the crisis of the week. And we mean well, we want to help. But if we're honest, there's rarely a real plan. The goals are vague, the feedback is rushed, and the strategies feel somewhat random. We're so overwhelmed with everything that we are trying to do every day. It's easy for parent training to become reactive instead of strategic. We pour ourselves into the treatment plan, we individualize all of the targets, and we track every data point. Then we document every step. And then we give parents a handout. Maybe a quick chat, maybe just a checkbox saying that we provided parent training. And when they don't follow through, we wonder why. The truth is, we want real parent engagement. We don't need better handouts. We need a better system. So what if we approached parent training the same way we approach client programming? What if we started with baseline data, not just of the child, but on the parents' skills, their strengths and readiness? What if we set real goals for the parents, not just increase involvement, but actual measurable, observable goals around prompting, reinforcement, and generalization? What if we had a clear scope and sequence? Lessons that build on each other one step at a time. And what if we included guided practice, built-in progress tracking, and real-world generalization from the start? Imagine showing up to a parent session, knowing exactly what you're teaching, what you're tracking, and how it connects to last week and next. Imagine giving parents the same reinforcement and shaping opportunities that we give our learners. That kind of structure doesn't just improve engagement, it transforms the parent's experience, because suddenly they're just not just hearing about what happened during session, they're a part of the whole process. And that's when things really start to stick. A strong parent training system has the same core components you already use in every solid treatment plan. You need an assessment of their current skills and needs. You need clear, measurable parent goals that are structured and intentional. You need a teaching sequence that builds fluency over time. You need to create practice opportunities between sessions. You need to track progress towards goals. And you need built-in generalization strategies, because teaching a strategy in session is only half the battle. The real win is when parents are using it at bedtime, in the car, at the store, in the moments that matter. And with a system in place, you don't have to reinvent the wheel every week. You don't have to dig for the right resource or rely on memory to decide what to teach. You show up with a plan, and so do they. And that's when the energy shifts. You stop dreading parent sessions. You stop scrambling. You start seeing growth. And the parents stop showing up just to listen. They start showing up to learn, because they can see the progress, because they know what they're working toward, because it finally feels like something they can do. That's when you stop hearing, I just don't have time. And you start hearing, I tried that thing we talked about last week and it worked. Instead of stagnant graphs measuring follow through, you see momentum. Instead of silence, you hear stories. Instead of frustration, you're building trust, because it's not just about participation, it's about partnership. And that kind of partnership is only possible when the structure supports it. We all want parent training to work. We want families to feel empowered. We want our clients to make meaningful progress, but outcomes don't come from more effort. They come from better systems, systems that support the parent just as intentionally as they support the child. If you already have a plan that you're proud of, that's amazing. Keep building it. But if you're tired of starting from scratch, juggling handouts and Google Docs just to get through a session, you don't have to do this alone. The Achieve Parent Training curriculum was built to solve this exact problem. It includes a built-in assessment, 12 training paths, over 40 lessons, and automated plan building to help you create structured without adding more to your plate. If you want to see how it works, click the link below for a quick tour, or if you're not ready for that just yet, check out the next video in the series, the 3 parent goals most BCBAs forget to set and why they matter. You'll walk away with clear, research-aligned goals that make your parent sessions more focused and more effective, whether you use our system or not.